why were they digging here? This is where the president lived when we were the capital. This is the president's house site. This is where George Washington lived for 8 years and John Adams for another 2 years. And this wooden structure was built during the summer for people to look down and see and learn about this building. The building that they used was built by Robert Marr. On this corner stood the biggest house in the whole area, and it was rented or leased by the government for the president's house when this became the temporary capital. So George Washington lived here. This has been a very controversial site in that some people have pointed out that George Washington lived here, but actually 25 people lived here. He had slaves with him from Virginia, where he lived. They lived here. Many indentured servants also lived here. So, to the great credit of our National Park Service, they have begun to look into the lives of all the people that lived in this area. They aren't just talking about George Washington and the founding fathers. They want us to understand what was life like for everybody. So, when they finish, they're going to make a commemorative site here that will tell about George Washington and his life, but also the lives of the slaves who lived here and the indentured servants. Because when they dug down here with the site, they found foundations of the house that Washington used and modifications of it that he made, like a tunnel from the house, which was on the street, back to a kitchen building here, which slaves who worked for him would go back and forth between the houses again. And also, for ceremonial, a round end of one of the main room, a sort of a bow window on the end.